Hey guys, it's Sonia. So today I have a very exciting video for you guys today. We're actually going to be doing an unboxing review video for Minamul. Minamul is a small family-run business that's actually based out in Los Angeles, California. They focus exclusively on natural and organic beauty products, and this is so important to me. That's especially why I'm doing this review, is because my skin especially is very sensitive, and if I love and I need to know what's going on my face especially and what's going on my skin, and that kind of brings me to this video because I have the dry body brush bundle right next to me. Dry body brush bundle, that's a mouthful, and I actually haven't opened up this product yet, and I wanted to open it up with you guys, show you what's inside of there, kind of what's the purpose of everything, and then I wanted to actually use some of those products so you guys can see for yourself what that looks like. So let's get started. So first things first, what does this box look like? So after I ripped open the Amazon box, this is what I see. It says I can't read backwards, face and body brushes with the loofah, back scrubber, and konjac sponge, the 4 times rejuvenate experience. I'll go ahead and show you all 4 sides of this box because who doesn't want to see all 4 sides of a box? So it says on the back too, the 4 times rejuvenate experience. So now let's open it up. You guys are opening it with me for the first time ever, so I might spill something. Okay, so when I open it up, I see instructions saying how to kind of use the stuff in here. And let me show you guys. It shows like how to use some of these products in here, and I don't know what this is yet because I haven't opened it up, but it's in a plastic wrapping, and I really like that. Like, I like things to be individually wrapped and packaged. So now that I am opening it up, the first thing that I'm seeing, this has to be the facial brush. And so going into kind of the purpose of all these products is a facial brush it's supposed to be used dry on your face. You're not supposed to wet it. You're not supposed to be kind of putting product in it. The purpose of it is really to remove all those dead skin cells on your face. It rejuvenates your skin, and it's a great exfoliant. So I'm actually going to be using this because I'm very interested to see how this is going to work, especially on my face. It being very sensitive, you're not supposed to, obviously you're not supposed to take it and like scrub your face off, but you want to get like a good nice massage in there as if you were gonna go to a spa and get a facial. So that was the facial brush. The next thing that I'm just grabbing onto here is the long handled loofah, is what this has to be because there's a stick in this thing. And so this is actually really neat because most loofahs, this gives me the option to just not want the long handle, and I can go ahead and use it how I want, or I can connect it and use the long handle with it so that I can reach my back or something. And I know like a lot of people, especially a lot of girls, they don't like to talk about the fact that we get back knee or something, but the great thing about this is that you will not get it because long handled loofahs, I use them all the time actually. They're great for reaching, especially like the hard to reach places like your lower back or something, or just even like your shoulder blade. Like, I'm not flexible enough to be touching my shoulder blade. So that's actually a really nice product. I am liking the bristles on here as well. That's a weird kind of fact, but I like the bristles on here too because they're not too hard, and also if I just run my fingers through them, if you get a product like a loofah and you are running your fingers through them and the bristles are falling out, that's actually a very strong indicator of the quality of the product. And if you see me like right now doing this, like I'm not seeing like bristles falling. I'm not seeing that falling, so that's important, especially because you want to get your money's worth and the quality that you're paying for. That's so important. So the next thing that we're gonna look at is this little konjac sponge, which if you guys do not know, I'm gonna actually rip it out of the package, but if you guys don't know, konjac sponges are great for getting out blackheads on the face. I have a lot of blackheads. They're great. They're another exfoliant. The thing is with konjac sponges though, is that you do have to run it under warm water for 1 or 2 minutes. And if you're kind of using a face wash with it, really only need like a dot, and you just start scrubbing, and it'll like suck it up and it'll start working on it on your face. So that's super important. We're actually gonna use this too because I'm very excited to use the contact sponges. They're great. They're great to get off the like layer of skin that you need to get a good youthful look. So we're gonna be using that. So the next product that I wanna look at is its last one in here, and it's the one that I actually pointed out that was wrapped up in here. So let's... Okay, so if you remember how I talked about 20 seconds ago, the loofah, the hard to reach places, they actually included, it's a back exfoliator. Look at this, look at how long it is. And it's got handles, like rope handles on the end of it too. Let me just show you, and I'll show you the other side of it. It's like long, so like you can assume how to use it, but like that's actually really important too, because like I said, a lot of girls especially don't like to talk about the fact that we do get that, but it's so important. And if you can see it, this exfoliating part right here, you can kind of see what that looks like. And it's got like a pocket in here too. I thought that was interesting. Hey guys, so now we're in the bathroom, and so the first thing that I've done right now is my contact sponge is sitting in hot water. You can literally run it in hot water, but the reason why I'm doing this right now is because I'm gonna wash off my makeup in front of you so you guys can see me actually using the product and know what it looks like basically. A lot of people don't recommend using products, however, I have told you guys my skin is very, very sensitive, and so what I normally do is I take a little bit of any type of oil. This is olive oil that I have, and you can use coconut oil. That's what I actually prefer because it smells good and it's very good for your skin, but anything will work. So that's just the stuff that I have set aside for me right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wash my face, and then we're gonna get right to using the products. Fresh face, and so the first thing that I actually want to use is the contact sponge, and I want to finish with the facial dry brush because there is going to be a little bit of oil on there, and I feel like that's just a nice finishing kind of thing to do. So I'm just going to take this contact sponge, I'm going to take it out of the bowl, and I'm just draining it with both of my hands, in between my hands, kind of like this. I'll show you guys. There's a sink right underneath me, so I'm not doing this in like thin air. So now I'm just taking that like this, and I'm putting literally a dot of whatever kind of facial scrub you have on hand. This is the one that I have, just happens to be right next to me. And I'm just getting a little bit on there. Not even too much, it's just a dot on there. And I'm just rubbing it on my face just like this. One thing I just wanted to note while using this is that a lot of people are thinking about like how long you should be using the contact sponge or the facial dry brush, and one really important thing to note is to not overdo it, because especially for those who have dry skin, I have very, very dry skin, and I noticed that only like maybe 30 seconds to a minute is plenty for me. Another thing is to not drag on your skin, but to just kind of like really lightly, be very light with your skin. Because if you pull down, you'll drag it. So it's okay to like go down like this, but just be careful and be very, very light on your face. I'm just taking the contact sponge and I'm running it under water and I'm cleaning it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish washing off the rest of my soap on my face, and then we're gonna switch to the facial dry brush. Now that I have kind of a thin layer of oil all over my face, you can see kind of the spots where I have blemishes on my face, and I'm gonna take important notice to this, especially when I am using the facial dry brush, because it's not, like I said before, you're not gonna see huge differences the first time you use something, but I think that you can definitely tell and see how it looks when you can feel how it looks when you're using a product. So I'm just taking it, and very gently, I'm using upward circular motions. I have to be very, very careful with like stuff like this, especially on your face. You don't want to cause irritation. You don't want to, make sure you're not just it's not uncomfortable. If it's uncomfortable, just know, just kind of put the pressure off a little bit how much you are using it on your face. So again, I'm just taking it like on my cheeks, trying to push my hair back, and I'm just using upward circular motions. One thing I wanted to note about this brush is that it's not a hard feeling. Like some of the other facial brushes that I have, when I use them on my face, it feels like like there's bristles on my face. This one kind of, it feels like my face is getting cleaned, and that's important. So I'm gonna go a little bit extra on my cheeks and my chin, just because I need a lot of exfoliation there, especially on my chin. If your face becomes a little bit pinkish or reddish after using it, that's totally normal. It's totally fine. It's just as if you were going to getting a facial done and you went in and they were working on your face and you come out a little bit pink. It's totally okay. This is what my face looks like after using the facial dry brush. My skin's very, very soft. I don't know if you guys can tell just by me petting it, but I think it did a really good job exfoliating, especially kind of over here where I do have blemishes. I can feel, I had a little bump up here before, and I can just feel it going down a little bit. One thing that's really very intriguing to me about this product that I really, really like is that it is organic, but not only is it organic, but it works. Like, I want the worth. I want to get, you know, you want to get your money's worth out of it, and I think that's very, very important. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.